Fine. My first experience with YouTube and looking at my own image, looking back at me, not accustomed to it. Maybe avoid it for the most part. Can't recall looking in the mirror at myself every morning, not because I'm uncomfortable with what might be hiding behind these blue eyes, but simply because I'm so used to it, I don't notice myself. I look at the shaving cream. I look to see if I'm done. I don't penetrate any deeper than that, and maybe I ought to. Maybe this medium will allow more for that. I don't know. I'm not happy with my looks. I could lose weight. I don't know, have maybe a more smiling expression. I don't seem to evidence and transmit the magnetosphere that I feel is inside me. And I wonder if you guys and gals out there feel the same way. I really don't have a clue. I think I have a clue. In fact, I tell people when I do motivational speaking and talk about publishing and screenwriting, I tell people that I do. And I'm not really lying when I say that. I really think sometimes I do, and at others, I don't. I'm easily fooled. I'm wizened, well-traveled, and life-experienced, but I'm naive in many ways. Does that cause me to feel less about myself? No. I think to be in a studied, naive manner, way, is to be happy, is to allow for a place of having bliss in your heart. I think to approach the world and the reality of that world, which most of us try not to face, to approach it with a naivete allows one to be hit by it and bounce instead of be hit by it and destroyed. That's not a life philosophy. It's just coming to terms with what all this really is. I mean, the big question none of us can answer, why religion is here, why government is here. All of this stuff is here because we can't answer this simple question. Why is it here? What is this? What is this matter? What is this sky? What is this planet? Where did it come from and where is it going? It's how God came to be. We can't answer that question, and so we came up with that result. We're never probably going to know. It's beyond our intellectual capability. But we can conjecture about it and become comfortable with the fact that we're not going to know. The function of life, we don't know. We know how it happens and how it goes on, but we can't answer that question why. As far as it pertains to me, I spend a lot of time with that question, and I think you ought to too. And I try to affect good out here and some type of, how do I put it, Christ-like behavior. I don't really have a solid grasp of the New Testament, which I maybe ought to. I love the philosophy. I just have a hard time believing in Christ at all, or the Passion Play. But I try to be Christ-like, and that is oxymoronic to many, but not to me. Anyway, I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Jim Strauss, senior editor of the Geneva Show Report. I also am the editor and writer for James Strauss Journal, which is mostly my fiction online. It's out there for you. Doesn't cost you a dime. It's my musing and reflections on the universe, and also my form of offering entertainment. And I am entertained by entertaining. And so that's important to me as I pursue this part of my career, which seems undefinable. It's all these things put together like an intricate fabric that even I can't understand. But it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be on YouTube. And it's fun to be interacting on Facebook and these magazines and online lives. As long as you can make sure, and I can make sure, that they don't deny us real human contact and activity, and that they translate into that they flow into that. And so, from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, thank you for being here. Thank you for reading my stuff.